Welcome back to all my viewers here in the United States and around the world. Today we're going to do a comparison video between these two very well put together multimeters by two heavyweight companies. The one to your left is Ideal Industries. The one to your right is BK Precision. And we're going to just do a comparison video between them. We're going to see, test out the features, compare the features, and the build quality, and things like that. We're even going to do a little test. That's all, a little simple test to see just which one is the most accurate. Both of these meters have them were sold years ago. They have since been discontinued. I know for sure this one, according to T Equipment and their page, that they have the information they have on this meter here. They stopped selling this meter here on, let me see, February the 18th, 2010, according to this paper right here. And this meter here by Ideal Industries have since been discontinued. Now, when these meters were on the market, when they first came out, they were considered advanced multimeters because a lot of features that they have were way above or way before their time. The Ideal Industries 61-633, and that'll be this meter right here, it was geared more toward the electronic technician, and they even had it printed on the box. It's for the electronic technician's multimeter. That's what it said on the box. And also you can tell when you turn the meter off, turn it back on, it automatically defaults to DC voltage. That's a sign, a telltale sign right there that it's an electronic technician's multimeter. Whereas if you turn this multimeter off, turn it back on, like so, it automatically goes to AC voltage. But that's neither here or there, you know what I'm saying? Because this, I wouldn't want to bring something like this. Yeah, I would bring something like this out in the field with me. It look rugged enough, and then they have enough features that depends on what I'm doing. If I'm working in just say a plant or some kind of industrial work, you will want something like this, something that has all the features that you can use to troubleshoot. Now, like I say, so I would consider both meters as far as being can handle any environment for the electricians and for the electronics technician. Now, I'm gonna read off of the paper here according to T Equipment that they have describing this meter right here. And I guess it's from Ideal Industries, what they have to say about it. Now, keep in mind, this meter at the time it was being sold to Ideal Industries, it cost $395.41. Again, I tell you, it's been since discontinued, but they have to say what they have to say about this meter is this. They say the Ideal Industries 61-633 Pro Technician Digital Multimeter Platinum is truly a complete tester. From technical advantages of auto manual ranging and true RMS measurements to the user-friendly benefits of auto power off and calibration, secure battery compartment, and easy to use and own. Like all 61-633, the digital multimeter is packed with features perfect for all advanced environments. Okay, and what they have to say as far as the features up here, it says this multimeter is it says digital multimeter platinum pro technician, has true RMS, auto manual ranging, auto analog bar graph, optical RS-232 interface, data acquisition, capacitance, temperature, frequency, auto calibration, auto hold, peak hold, memory store and recall, lead input warnings, high, low limits, min-max, min-max and average features as well. They also give a description of the tests that they have. I'm gonna let you see this. You can just stop the camera if you like at your home, if you want to look at this. It's the manufacturer specs. That's part of it right there. And show you the second page. And if you want to stop the camera and see what that's from the top. Okay. Okay. Now, moving right along, let's go with the, according to BK Precision, what they have to say about their meter. They say the BK Precision Deluxe Dual Display, 51,000 count DMM. This model has been since discontinued, and it was continued. They stopped selling this on February. It was discontinued on February the 18th, 2010. The manufacturer's price for this meter was $319, and it came with a 3-year warranty. It says the 2890A, which this meter is a dual display 51,000 count DMM with exceptional accuracy and functionality. It offers a superb performance with many features that are useful for troubleshooting electronic and electrical circuits or to test and evaluate circuits in a field service application. The features that this multimeter has is a true RMS, AC, and AC amps. AC plus DC true RMS, 5-digit LCD for both the primary and secondary displays, 21 segment analog bar graph, automatic polarity indicator, 0.025% basic DC accuracy, resistant measurements up to 500 milliohms, conductance measurements up to 50 nanosiemens with 0.1 nanosiemen resolution, capacitance measurements, frequency and AC voltage measurements, data hold, decibel measurements, rail mode, 1 millisecond peak hold for glitch capture, backlit LCD, frequency counter up to 20 megahertz, square wave output with 28 frequency ranges and adjustable duty cycle. Conforms to IEC-1010-1, 600 volt Cat 4 and 1000 volt Cat 3 is also CE approved. Now, they gave a little bit more detail than I guess that, but all in all, both the meters are really nice. Both meters are really nice, and but before we get started, I'm gonna do a weigh-in. And just hope you guys can see this. So let me see. I'm trying to bring the camera back a little bit so you can see the display on. Okay. Let's start with the BK Precision. It has a 9-volt battery in here. So we're going to say 1 pound, 8 ounces. Okay, 1 pound, 8 ounces for the BK Precision. The Ideal Industry also has a 9-volt battery in it. £1 pound, 7 ounces. So 1 ounce off, okay? So they're about the same. But I don't know why the BK Precision feels just a little bit more heavier than this Ideal. But still, both are good meters. Now, let's see some features here on just see the build quality of them both. I'll put it up a little bit closer so you guys can get a good look at it as I, just to let you see it. Now, both meters have this rubber boot. For some reason, this BK Precision feels a little bit more rubbery, and this one doesn't feel cheap by the Ideal Industry, but this just feels a little bit more rubbery. And this one has a hanging strap holder where you can just hang this at, but this one doesn't. They both have meter where you can store your meters in the back. They both have that. And both, let me see, this calibration sticker, this meter, I just recently got it, came from a United States military surplus store. It was, from what he told me, it's bought. They never really used it other than just in the store, and they put it on. You got it calibrated, put it on the shelf, and that's where it's been. I lucked up to get it. Okay, so this meter, I would consider this meter being new, but it's not in the box. Everything about this meter is brand new. It's in pristine condition. This meter also the same way. It didn't come from a surplus store. Got it new, but this is a fantastic meter also. So both meters are about the same height, about the same width across the front. The screen on, let me see, the screen here on the Ideal Industries, it looks a little bit bigger, larger than the screen here on the BK Precision. But the font, well, the font here looks a little bit bigger. It looks a bit bolder than the one here. Now, what I don't like when I'm looking at the two, since I'm comparing the two, there's a menu right here that's underneath the numeric display right here. And it looks kind of small. Depends on how you look at it. At least for my eyes, as I get older, it looks kind of small. Now, looking at it right now, with my glasses on, I can see it, and I can see it really good. But compared to this, they have the menu here, like min, max, peak, auto, whereas theirs here. You got to toggle to get to it. They have some arrows here, and they have some like a plus sign here, minus sign here, arrow here, right above these soft keys right here. They have like incisions. They have, like the less than, greater than arrow, plus, minus. And I guess that's just like a cursor. You can move around to get to where you have to get to up in the menu. Whereas this one have the same thing. This would have less or more, up or down, same thing here, but it's right here in front of you. It's right in front. So both of them are nice. It's just that compared to this one, it just looked better to me anyway. To me, and this has a bar graph. This one has one at the bottom. This one had one at the top. And like I said, the screen itself, it looks much larger going that way. I guess they have to because you have this menu at the bottom. They both have, these are the soft keys right here that controls that. They have another soft keys that goes right here. Now, let me go through some of the, let me see what they have. This one is a selector switch. And this one is, wait, no, I think. Yeah, this selector right here. That's when you're trying to get to one of these measurements right here, low volt ohms or continuity or a duty factor or DC, AC or DC voltage, millivolts or volt. And this one has the same blue button if you want to shift through whatever you're trying to get. Now, we'll set these two multimeters apart. This meter here, you can charge. It has a built-in battery charger. I don't have the original cables that come with this meter to charge the battery, but there's an alternative according to the manual. They say you can use, where I plan on using, I have a battery right now that I've ordered, a 9-volt battery, a rechargeable, and you can use like banana clip cables, BNC cables like this, and plug them in here and plug them inside of a DC power supply, and set it for 24 volts, and I think something like 4 amps or under 4 amps. And you turn it on the off position, which is where it says charge it also. And I believe I have to go back and see. Don't quote me on it, but I know it's like that. And you put one cord cable lead right here and one in here, and you'll see the screen where it'll tell you that your battery is charging and how what level of charge that it has on it and how much it will need to be fully charged. I think that's a real neat feature. It also have a square wave right here. It's telling you some kind of thing. You have to touch it to your oscilloscope. I have to go back into it again and look. I would never have to use nothing like this, but it's there for those who want to use it. Now, both meters, like I said, both meters are really nice, and I like both of the meters. So what I'm going to do now, let's do the test leads. The test leads for this Ideal, they don't feel cheap at all. They don't, let me undo them. They don't feel cheap. They have the threaded little tip right here. If you want to put on the croc clips, you have to thread them on. And but the leads itself, they're flexible. It's not that hard PVC. It's more like a silicone. And they're really nice. They're really nice. The BK Precision leads, on the other hand, they feel really nice also. They're not cheap by any way. They have the same the threads around the tip, around the metal part right here, that you screw the alligator croc clips on if so. And the leads the test leads are real flexible. They're real soft, really nice. But if I had to choose out of the two, the BK would take this. They just feel much better than the Ideal. They really feel high quality compared to these. In fact, they're much more heavier also. But these are nice. You know, these are nice, but these are better. Now, let me see what else we can do. They both are, like I say, both are true RMS. I'm gonna show you the backlight before I get into a few simple tests. Let me turn the light off right now, and I'll show you how both of them look with the backlight. Now, both of them have a bluish backlight. That was the thing back then, when a couple of years back, before the white LED came out, the white LED backlight. All the multimeters was using either that green backlight, like, because Fluke did it. Most of them was using that greenish black backlight or that blue backlight. So that was the thing. So let me just turn this off, and you can see just how well it looks with the backlight. So, okay. So here we go. That's that backlight. And that's that backlight. So put it up closer, and you tell me which one you think looks the best, or which green looks the best to you. Okay, they both look pretty decent, and they both have the same greenish blue backlight, and I can read both of them. It's just that this one, hold on a minute, turn it back on. The BK Precision just looks a little bit, the font, numeric font looks a little bit larger for some reason, you know, but both of them are really nice. Both of them are really nice. But, so, let me turn the light back on. So, all right, so what I'm gonna do, let me move this out of the way. And I just wanna do a little comparison test. I wanna use this, resistance box here. And I just wanna see how well each of these meters, they do. All right, let's start with the BK Precision. Okay, now you guys gotta keep up as I do them because I won't be able to. All right, so let me pull this back some so you can see exactly what I'm doing. Follow along with me. Do you see the numbers on here? So I'm gonna start at 4K. And I'm gonna just add it up and all the way down. So that should be 4K, 4 kilo ohms, plus 3, to be 7. It should be 10 by the time 11. Because I'm gonna go from 4 all the way down. It should be 11 kilo ohms when we finish. That's 4. Okay, it's saying 4. Good. This should be 7. Okay. This should be 9. Things doing good. The next one should be 10. Good. So now I'm gonna do 40K. That should come up to 50. No. Yeah, it should be 50. But anyway, it's not reading that so well. It's saying 52. Okay, so I'm gonna do 30 more. It just should be 80. Okay, 81. Should be 100 now. Okay, 100. And the next one should be 110. Okay, it's spot on. Now, I'm gonna go with the Ideal Industries, and we'll see how well it does with this little simple test. I think it did okay. Okay. Okay, let me do the same thing. I'll start from 4. Hold on, do I have everything down? I'm just making sure that I have it because it's not, for some reason. Just don't kill them. Okay. There we go. All right, we're gonna do 4,000 kilo ohms, okay? Here we go. No, it's not reading it. It's not reading it. So I'm gonna add 3 more. That should have been 7 right there. Okay, this should have been 9. Okay, that's now it's starting to read. Okay, this should be 10. It's off a little bit. I'm gonna add 40 more. It's not doing a good job reading it at all. Okay, that's 50. That's it. That's 30 more. That should be 80. It's over by 2. 81. It's fluctuating. This should be 100. It's over by. That's it. This should be 110 kilo ohms. It's just all over the place. It's not doing a good job of reading this. So, anyway, the BK takes that one. Now, another thing I want to do is I want to test the main voltage. Okay, and give me a minute, what I'm doing, I'm just trying to get this stuff together that I had hooked up. And guys, I do have another video to compare this one with, this BK Precision with, after this one, another multimeter. I'm sure you're going to be surprised at it when I do this, put it up against this. Okay. AC. Okay, the BK Precision is saying 121, 0.333, 3, 4, 5, whatever. The 122, both are with the inspect, but I think the BK would have it because I know my voltage here at the home is normally about 121. So the BK, I'm going with the BK on this one. Okay, just put that right there so you can see it. Nice view of it. All right, now let me see, can I, the hertz. Okay. All right, now let me just take this out of here. Like I said, I don't have much. I just want to do all the simple tests and do some comparisons with these two multimeters. If I had to choose one out of the two, it would be the BK Precision out of these 2 meters. Because I didn't like the way, when I was testing for this, the resistors in this decadence box right here, I didn't like the way that it kept fluctuating, going all around, and it takes so long. And it's a nice meter, but it's kind of slow in measuring. So everything else was okay. Everything was just fine. But compared to the BK, no, I don't think it didn't do well at all. So out of the 2, I'm going to choose the BK as being the winner of the 2 out of these 2. So I do have another video that's coming up, guys, that I want to compare this to, and you'll be shocked when I pull it out, which one I'm going to use. I know you haven't seen this meter also in a long time. This meter too has been discontinued. And guys, if this is your first time viewing the channel, help support the channel, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification button there so you'll receive notification of when I post another video. Hit the like button, leave a comment if you choose to. I appreciate all of that. Until the next video, you guys stay tuned, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and take care. Peace out.